Good morning, y'all. It is 3:50 a.m. I've been sitting here for about 15 minutes and I've been trying to go through some lectures and stuff. So hopefully I can get through this, okay? Good morning, angels. It is currently, I think, somewhere in the 6:50, 6:54 range, but I didn't end up studying till the end. Honestly, I got tired and then I started doom scrolling. I need to stop, guys.
Nigeria, stop!
But welcome to my channel. I'm Scarletta. I'm a first-year medical student. Normally on my YouTube page, I make song covers, but I decided to do something different and start giving you guys more insight into my med school experience, because now I think there's more to me, you know? There is more. So this is gonna be a video on things I don't talk about when I say I'm in med school. And I don't know, I just realized that this whole process is actually very layered, especially like when it concerns things that I didn't know before I got in. And if it helps anyone out there, there's a lot more to the process. Basically, I don't want to repeat things. So the first one that I'm gonna go through is the fear of losing time. And I know this may sound like really cliche, because obviously, like, I would think everyone has this fear, but for some reason I would say mine is a little more intense than the average person's, and I can explain. And I'm gonna brush my teeth real quick before I get into this. Okay, so I remember, like, during my first week of getting here, a lot of things were just organized to kind of introduce us to the school, obviously, right? And I remember we were grouped into small groups, which we've kind of maintained like throughout the semesters. But we were grouped into small groups, and then my small group coordinator comes forward and throws out a question. And he's like, do you guys have any concerns about starting medical school here? Basically, not verbatim, but along the lines of that, right? So it caused me to think, like, what is the one thing that I have a problem with? Or, you know, one of those hard pills to swallow, basically. And that was when I realized, like, I am 5 hours and 30 minutes away from the life that I knew. My parents are 5 hours and 30 minutes. I don't get to see them all the time. I don't get to speak to them all the time, because obviously, like, my schedule is gonna be like really busy, and it is really busy, right? And my parents are working, so like it's more like I'm losing time with them. I'm losing time when it comes to like the things I used to do before I got in here. And obviously getting into med school is a very big achievement. If you've been able to do that, you already know like how hard everything was, like the MCAT.
Don't take me back there.
I hated every second of it. At the end of the day, I started when I was 23. I'm gonna be done when I'm 27. If I tell you, I literally like have no idea how or what's, I mean, I know what, I'm gonna be a doctor when I'm 27. I know that's right. But I literally have no idea other than that how 27-year-old me is gonna be, you know? And you're spending 4 years committing to one thing with your whole mind, body, and soul. Every 2 to 3 weeks you are like, that's not even a long time for you to zap in that much information, but you have to zap it in. And it's just what it is, you know? And everything is perspective. If you're contented, you keep remembering that, like in med school, though the days are kind of long, I'm not gonna lie, like 7 lectures in one day can take you out. Low-key, the years are short, like time is running, even though the days feel long. So that's one thing I use to, what's the word? Is this on? Okay, it's on. I use it to console myself. Can you imagine the word I was trying to remember was console? That's crazy. But I use it to console myself. So it's just one of those things. You will get used to it, but at the end of the day, it's always going to be at the back of your mind if you get that, right? Okay, guys, I've been yapping, but I'm losing time. So this is the NYX Butter Gloss. I use it just for the middle after darkening like the outer edges of my lips. And I'm gonna go with the Fenty, I think this is chocolate something. I don't know, I just buy it. I don't know the name.
I'm gonna go with this on the darker side. Yup, I feel like I like my edges bushy. I don't know. When I say bushy, I mean kinky, whatever I call it, anything. I feel like I like it like that. Not too late. Just a little wavy, you know, to give a little
Yeah, as long as it's a little wavy, I'm fine. Okay, so now I'm gonna get ready, get my workout clothes, then I will see you. So y'all, I kind of had a feeling that I would, so I ended up spending too much time on here. So I'm just gonna get my bag and, look, I have my bag. But I'm just gonna go to the rec. It's called like the rec because it's short for recreational center in my school. Gonna grab my sneakers, get my water bottle and run. Today I'm gonna be doing the, what do they call it? The treadmill incline. I'm gonna be doing 10 for 30 minutes. It's probably at 3 miles per hour. If I feel confident, I can take it up to 3.3. I don't know how I'm feeling this morning, but we're gonna do something, okay? I'll take you. Okay, the sun is really bright. I just got to Costco because I have to get gas before I leave for class. I have class at 10. It's currently 9 a.m. It's crazy. So I have to leave here soon and then go home, take a shower, and then leave like really quick. But I don't know. I feel like I've been on a closer time crunch before, so I'm just going to be fast.
4 minutes. I managed to make it to this class with 4 minutes to spare. That was insane, but it worked out, and I'm here and I'm present for my TBL session. So TBL sessions are basically just us working in groups on case studies, and most times these case studies cover what we're currently like learning in class. So it's a way for us to be more practical and kind of like apply it to real life situations and answer questions within ourselves, basically. So without any further ado, my next point is going to be on exams and the pressures of succeeding in environments like this. And don't get me wrong, everyone goes through what they go through in medical school, but if there's one thing that's helped me, it's that I should not be in competition with anyone. I'm only in competition with myself, bro. Because at the end of the day, if you think about it, we're all just trying to better ourselves. I'm trying to be more responsible with my time. Like here, I cannot be going like 5 days without studying as I used to do in undergrad. Because honestly, like going 2 days without studying here might as well put me on the chopping block, because we have exams like every 2 or 3 weeks depending on the block. So we have to be more responsible with our time and basically just time conscious. But apart from that, there's also understanding yourself to the level of knowing if you're someone that prefers to study in the library, go for extra TA sessions, or just someone that would rather study like in your room. And that's one thing I do a lot. I decorated my study table to make it more visually and sensually appealing for me to, want to study there. So it's literally just us figuring out all these little mind games to get ourselves as responsible and like disciplined as possible, basically.
Hey guys, I decided to come out here to give my next 2 points because I did need a break from all that studying. But to move on, my third point is going to be on responsibility and decision making. I think of it this way. I feel like I'm making tens of decisions every single day just to ensure that I'm on track. Even going to the gym or deciding if I want to attend a class that's not mandatory, or if I want to use this resource as opposed to the other, all these little decisions actually determine how well you do. And the funny thing is that everything is up to you. All your decisions are going to, like I said, determine what happens with you exactly. And then because of this, you have a lot more responsibility than you thought you were probably going to have. And I feel like as a college student that only took like 1 gap year before she came in here, I kind of was not adulting at my highest level, and I'm very type B. I still had a little bit of the college mindset in me. I wasn't trying to stress like that, but everything changed really fast. The smallest thing can get you in trouble. Like, I, at this point, don't think I know anyone without a breach in professionalism, because even the little things will get you striked. Is that the past tense? I don't know. But it will get you a strike on your report, and it's gonna be reported. So that's just annoying, but that's what happens. You are expected to be as responsible as you can be. So it's just one of those things you should think about. If you're already a responsible person, then you have nothing to worry about. But this is just for people like me. It's crazy. And then I kind of am like really happy. I'm very relaxed to talk about my next point, because honestly, I feel like this is my most important point out of everything I've told you guys so far, because this is something I experienced, especially in my first semester of medical school. And that would be feeling like I was losing parts of myself. And I feel like this could happen in different ways to different people. It 100% has to do with who you see yourself to be. Because before I got into med school, I used to do song covers. I was in an Afrobeats band. I was very musically inclined. And that was always something that I worried about on starting med school. And because my very first semester here was hectic, I mean, we started straight up with anatomy and physiology. I almost lost my mind. I literally did not have time for anything else. I was just studying from morning till night. Maybe I would watch like a couple horror movies here and there because I love horror movies. But that was about it. And I wasn't really doing anything else. And slowly but surely, like over time, I noticed that I had stopped doing the things that I cared about. For example, my guitar, it was always in my dressing room. Even stuff as common as like working out, my mats and my dumbbells were in my dressing room. And it took me a couple months to then realize that I hadn't used any of these things in months, because I'd been so busy. I get home, or that's if I'm even getting home early, because I used to be in the library all the time. And that's why now I kind of prefer to study at home, because it reminds me that I'm a person, and I step into my room and I see the things I like. Like now I've moved my guitar out to the side of my bed. So on seeing it, I remember, oh, that's my guitar. I love to play. It's more of these little subconscious things that kind of remind you of, what you should be doing, who you are. And that's why I think your room should be a representation of you. It's really important, because in times like this, you're going to need something to remind you of who you are, because the workload is not getting any less. You just honestly get better at handling everything. And that's so cool, low key. Like, I don't know, med students are so cool. We kind of always figure it out, but we all have our different like coping mechanisms. So over time, especially after the semester ended with anatomy, I then realized like I had lost so much of myself. I hadn't released a song cover since I had gotten into the school. My guitar was out. Even my microphone, I had to take it out and put it on my desk. Like, it's always on my desk now, because it's do they call it a desk microphone? I don't know, but it's basically attached on my desk. So however this may make sense to you, because I know that we're all different people with our different interests, but it's very important that you remind yourself of the things you love and the things you like, because that's what's going to take you through. The curriculum is hectic, trust me, but that's what I experienced, and I found my way to work around it. So I feel like it's different for everyone, but I think you get the gist. That sounds sad. I didn't mean to make it sound sad.
Y'all, this is why I honestly don't take naps on days I have important stuff to submit, because the chances of this happening will ruin me, literally. But if you're here, thank you so much for watching the whole video. If you have any further questions, please feel free to leave them in the comments. I will be more than glad to help answer any more questions. I was just dropping stuff like straight up from my head in this video, and I hope to see you guys here for my future videos. I will be posting more content, and I would really appreciate your support. But thank you so much for being here. I appreciate you all. See y'all later. Bye bye.